Hello beautiful people and welcome back to the channel. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing, and if you're an old subscriber, thank you for staying tuned. In this video we're going to be making this beautiful skirt. Stay tuned. First thing, you'll be needing your scissors, your tape rule, your chalk and your fabric. So here I used a very soft fabric. I used chiffon fabric. So you could use a crepe that is very soft, so the drape will stay in tune. So first thing, you go ahead to fold your fabric into two. So here I'm just going ahead to fold my fabric into two places. So after that, I went ahead to take my skirt measurements, my skirt length. So the length I used here is 47 inches. That's for the back measurement. And the front measurement, I'm going ahead to take 44 inches. I'm taking about 3 inches away from the back. So the skirt does not have a joining at the side, so you're just going to go ahead to take the measurements from the front and from the back. So here I'm just going ahead to connect the dots that I marked together. So after that, I'll just go ahead to cut it out. So after that, we'll go to the top of our skirt. We'll take our waist to hip measurement. That's the length. So I marked 10 inches because it has a little drape. It's supposed to be 8 inches. So here now, since our fabric is folded into 2 and not 4, we're just going to take our measurements divided by 2. So your waist measurements divided by 2. And then you add about 3 extra inches just to make the skirt free. So you're not going to mark your exact measurement. So after that, you go to your hip, do the same thing as well. So you go ahead to mark your hip measurement plus 3 extra inches. So after that, you just go ahead to connect your hip to your waist measurement. So after doing that, you go ahead to connect it to the end of your skirt length, which I already folded it by 35 inches on a fold. So I went ahead to connect that to the ends of the skirt. After that, you go ahead to just cut out what you already marked. So after that, you go ahead to cut for the band as well. So the band is 2.5 inches by your waist measurement. 2.5 inches by your waist measurement. So here I'm just making sure the band I had was accurately measured. So after that, here I'm just going ahead to cut out our band. So after that, you put the band to this. So after that, you put the band to the side, and then you go ahead to hem the lower part of your skirt. So here I've gone ahead to hem the lower part of the skirt, and this is what it looks like. And then after that, you go to the waist of your skirt. So if you remember, the waist of the skirt, the band of the skirt is smaller than the waist by 6 inches. So we're going to have to gather the skirt to the band. So here I was just notching the center of the band and the center of the skirt, so as to place them accurately on each other, so that the band will not eventually become more, or like the skirt will not eventually be more than the band. So here I'm just going ahead to pin the notched area together. So here I'm just pinning the band to the skirt. So after that, here I've gone ahead to gather it and sew it down by 1/2 inch. So here I'm just going ahead to fold the band back inside. So the band will eventually become about 1/4 inch after I've folded it. So I've gone ahead to sew that down. So the next thing is to go ahead to pleat that area, and that's where the zipper is going to be. So you go ahead to pleat it and reduce the length of the skirt from 44 inches to about 20 inches, 18 inches, depending on how you want. That's going to be a slit area, depending on how high you want your slit to be. So you're going to go ahead to pin that down. So here I'm just going ahead to pin it down. So I'm going to pin that down till I get to the end, and then I'm going to go ahead to pin the other side as well. So that's what I'm just doing here, pinning. So if you're seeing my video for the very first time, kindly hit the subscribe button, kindly share, kindly comment. And if you're not seeing my videos for the first time and you're subscribed, thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And if you're good with sewing pleats without pinning it down, you could go ahead as well. So here I'm done pleating it, and I'm just going ahead to take the measurement if it's what I want. So here is about 20 inches, exactly the slit measurement I needed. So I'll go ahead to sew that down just to hold the pleats down, and I'll do it for the both sides. So here I've gone ahead to sew it down just to hold the pleats, and I've gone ahead to take out the pins from the skirt. So make sure to take the pins out. So after that, I'm going ahead to measure my zipper allowance. So I want my zip to be. So I measured 10.5 inches. So from that 10.5 inches down, I'm going to go ahead to sew my zipper allowance of about 1 inch. So after that, this is what the skirt is already looking like after joining the zipper allowance. And then I'll go ahead to fix my zip to the skirt. So here's what it looks like after I've fixed the zip. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video. Bye.